Congregation say God is good all the time. All the time God is good. Let me tell y'all about a little story, okay? It ain't a false narrative. This is actual factual. On this very day, see if I can turn this camera. I don't know if I can turn this camera. I don't think I can. Damn it. So I'm gonna just turn it on me like this. On this very day, y'all, I woke up in great spirits. Just knew I was going to have a perfectly blessed be, okay? I get my breakfast. I have a great interaction with the people that I always see. I say good morning to my regular people that I see doing my walk in the park. Well and fine. Along come Polly, this racist ass lady who decided upon herself that she wanted to be neighborhood patrol on this very day and harass me, right? So, walking, minding my business, I was actually talking to someone on the phone, and she was like, yeah, I'm watching you. You're watching whom, ma'am? What? So I was like, because I've grown up, and I'm not as reactive as I used to be, I decided to give her the benefit of the doubt and ask her why. Because maybe, just maybe, she is neighborhood patrol. Because this particular street that I walk down is not my neighborhood. It's a part of the subdivision that I live in, but it's not the street that I live on. I just have to walk through that street to get to that Wendy's and the McDonald's and all the other places that are our home. So this is a normal thing for me to do. People who live up and down the street see me all the time. It's not like I'm just some random ass girl who popped up out of nowhere walking down this people's street. She don't know that because she don't live on this street, right? She is literally biking her ass down there. I'm gonna speed the story up just a little bit. So her and I get into a verbal back and forth because I'm like, I don't know who the hell you think that you are. Riding around firstly on a bike trying to do neighborhood patrol when nobody asked you, but go your stupid ass in your house and mind your fucking business is what I tell this woman, right? That turns into something, which turns to something else. She get to trying to say that she gonna threaten me, like, oh, I'm gonna get you put in jail, bitch. You can't get me put no motherfucking where, okay? So yeah, that's that. Until we are going back and forth, and there's this Asian man, this older Asian man who's home, because we're in front of people's home doing this, right? Originally, I was going to walk away from it because I'm like, it's not even worth it. But no, something in me told me, God said no. So we are just going back and forth. The Asian man walks over and he's trying to reconcile with me because he obviously sees she's so far gone in her misery and in her goddamn prejudice and discrimination. She is telling me that the reason why she's following me, according to her, is because there have been people like me coming into her home, right? And I was very confused about that because the neighborhood that we live in, the subdivision that I live in, everybody, for the most part, has Ring cameras or something equivalent to a camera. There is not crime that goes on around there. So I was very confused as to why she was saying that it was a group of people that's just roaming around, just breaking into people's houses. She's the only person that I know in that neighborhood who was saying that. So I was like, oh, I see what this is. Understood. Asian man is trying to reconcile with me. He was like, you're not really getting anywhere with her, obviously. You see she's talking in circles, basically. Go ahead, just leave it alone. Y'all both diffuse the situation, walk away. Like, you know what, sir? You're very much right. This lady get the saying how she gonna put me on the internet. She gonna call the police, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it was that took me over the edge. I think it was her, like, getting close to me. But I mushed the fuck out this lady. I did. I mushed her, okay? I mushed her because I was like, you really deserve for me to do way more than that. I really deserve to beat your motherfucking ass out here, okay? You decided you wanted to harass me, didn't know who the fuck you was picking on, got harassed instead, and now you looking stupid on the fucking ground because I done mushed her ass and then I done grabbed her ass up by her throat. The Asian man is trying to like please, please now, you're gonna go to jail. That man is looking at me like, girl, you're gonna be going to jail, stop. That's, it's not funny. Fast forward, this happened around 11, 12 o'clock, right? I'm walking by the Memorial Hermann Hospital and the zoo. I got off the train and I was like standing and waiting for the light to change. And there was this group of individuals who were like walking towards me. One of them, he was smiling at me. I smiled at him. He was like a ginger person. And I'm not trying to be derogatory when I say he was a ginger. I mean, like, I'm describing who he was, right? Mind you, this very woman I just got into it with this morning was a ginger woman, right? An older ginger woman. The people who I see walking towards me are also ginger, but he's smiling, right? So smile at him. It was another older woman who was like, excuse me, when she walked past. She had like light blonde hair, and I don't know the term for their head dressings in Mormonism, but she had one of those on. And I was like, oh no, yes ma'am, go right ahead, right? And then after her, it was like I believe probably the daughter, niece, someone else who was related. She was also ginger, smiled at me, gave me very great energy. I'm still standing there. It was a man who was walking past me. He was like, do you like Christmas? And I was like, excuse, because I had my headphones in my ear. I didn't hear him. I was like, excuse me? He was like, do you like Christmas? I was like, yeah, I do. He was like, well, I do as well. So he gave me like a little pamphlet and a candy cane in it. And then there was a guy who was right behind him. He was like, oh, and here this is from the Lord. This is what these people just gave me. Like, I kid y'all not. Mind you, I'm sitting here really for the past couple of hours kind of, holding myself to shame, because I'm like, oh my God, Raven, you just basically put your hands on someone. It wasn't because I was trying to bully this woman or anything. It was more so of me defending myself from whatever she was doing to me, right? So to have that happen and me go through this whole little mental process with myself, like, I feel fucked up, that was really terrible of me, blase, blue, to me literally just moving direction. I come from my home, which is like Sugarland Howell area, come downtown, and the way that God works is he shows up every single time. The exact amount this man just handed me in my hand was what I was just about to transfer from my bank account to my card, just so I can put it on my my bus card so I can like be able to maneuver. The man handed it to me in cash. I didn't ask for it. I wasn't sitting there begging for anything. I wasn't looking like I needed anything. He literally said, this is from the Lord. I cannot make this shit up. When I be telling y'all I be having divine interventions and divine connections that happen in my life, the moment I started feeling really fucked up and bad, I'm like, Raven, that is so trifling of you. You know better. You wasn't even raised like that. I'm talking about, I'm really holding myself to the cross about what happened. That wasn't even my fault. It wasn't even my fault. I was just literally defending myself. Here come God. I kid you not. The same type of individual, just different energy. Because the woman I was dealing with this morning was a wicked woman. She was wicked in her ways. And that's why after the whole ordeal was done, the entire time I'm telling y'all, she is basically trying to threaten me with law enforcement and calling police on me. Never called the police once. You want to know why she didn't? Because she was harassing me. And the Asian man was there to be able to vouch for that, right? That same woman, that same type of energy, a ginger woman, I literally changed direction, changed my mood and everything. And God shows me a whole different side of it. These are same type of people, ginger, Caucasian. I don't know if they come from the same religious standing, but basically of the same effect. And the way that God be working, y'all. I'm just making this video because I be in awe. I literally be in awe. I be like, God, that be you. And I made a joke because I was on the phone with my friend. I'm like, because I didn't really put no clothes on today, right? Like I was just like throwing the hoodies and sweatpants type of thing. I was like, I pray them people don't think I'm homeless because I look like but listen, if they did, they still bless me. It don't matter, I just had to put this shit on video because it be moving me that God still be showing up in my life the way that he do, and that I don't need to do anything. I literally don't need. I sit still and God move and shake and maneuver. I am grateful at all times. I just had to put this on video, y'all. I had to send this to y'all because that shit just touched my spirit.